What's happening? So just got back from Legacy Mastermind in Bluffton, South Carolina at the Island. Had an amazing time, amazing event. So if you're not familiar with Legacy Family, Tim Bratz puts on this amazing, year-round event with this family, this tribe. It's 200 plus people from all over the US. And every quarter we go to a new city and it's like speed dating, right? You're with everybody, you're having a great time, you're learning, you're growing all together. So that's the big quarterly event. The one I attended last week was the more intimate event. That's about 20 people. So you really get to know each other on a deeper level. And, there's so many takeaways. What's really cool about this past week is, everybody there makes money and does very well in their business. It's not necessarily a how do I 10X my business. It's more so, focused on the personal aspect. How are you as a husband? How are you as a father? How are you as a spouse, a business partner? And one of the vulnerable moments of the event was when, one of the guys in the group brought up, hey, I'm growing my business, but I feel like I'm not present with my daughter. I'm not present with my wife, or I'm always distracted. And we all can relate, right? We're always on the phone. We're always returning emails, text messages, phone calls. And, I'm guilty of it too. I've got a 1.5-year-old, almost 2-year-old boy now. And, he's playing around and I'm sitting there scrolling on my phone, not really giving him attention. And so, as the guy there who was telling the story about how he feels he's not present, and all of us could relate. All of the guys there, really everyone there, we all started tearing up. There wasn't a dry eye in the house because we could all relate to being in that position of trying to provide and procure for our family, but also trying to be there and present in the moment. It is such a difficult concept to be present, the power of now and being in the moment. And, one of the things that was recommended was just being aware, being situationally aware of the moment, being situationally aware of I'm playing on my phone too much, being situationally aware of, hey, I need to pay more attention, or just sit there and do nothing. And so that was a really strong moment that all of us could relate, towards. And we're all experiencing it. How do we be present? And I tell you, one of the things on the weekend that I do with my families, we try to focus on respect and kindness with my wife. That's something that, every weekend, respect and kindness. And so, and just being present, every single day. I've got my office door open anytime my son Reagan comes by and I see his big old smiling face. I want him to know that he can come into my office. I don't care what I'm doing. I have that available to him where he can come in and he can always feel included and not secluded. Another takeaway is when you're driving somewhere, to the store, bring a kid with you, bring your child with you. Say, hey, first one that meets me to the front door gets to ride with dad to the grocery store. And I picked that up in another group that I'm in. So really, really cool, just personal development things, not always business heavy. It's just, how do I become a better person, a better husband, a better father? So just some amazing takeaways with that, and just so many wonderful memories and friendships. So if you're on the fence about masterminds and joining, definitely consider it. I would definitely, research and talk to people and just make a decision. You're only going to get stronger. You're only going to get better, and you're surrounded by people that are going through the motions or have been through what you're going through and can give you advice, right? So you're fast tracking every aspect in your life if you just put yourself in that position. So anyway, hope that helps, and y'all have a great week.